big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Stick! Stick! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Spot! Spot! Spot!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 120! Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the pass.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shit.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, what a juke into space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Watch the run, watch the run.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set up, 8, read. 54. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Mike's by 4.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
To throw is Stidham, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go. 180. Mike's 59. 12. You better bring it. Mike's 5'9. Mike's 5'9. Say hot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Here we go.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Stidham to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Catch is made by Harry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. He finds Taylor. Complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're running it. 21.
Play action. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Check. Watch 54. What? Check. Mike 54. What? Mike 54.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Guard. Check. Go.
On the ground, Michelle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Okay, ready? 94 is the mark. Bring it. Ready, go. 94 is the mark.
Now it's Stidham. Complete to Dorsett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
57's the mic. Come. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 11. He's checking credit.
Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Garoppolo. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, exit. 4 down. 50 seconds to Mike.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Stidham. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. 60 yards. 54 Mike. Stay with your man. Check 3. Topper. Shoot.
They go play action now. Stidham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
General West.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Ready, now.
And it's Michel once again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stidham on a sneak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
This time Stidham will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Alpha, X3, 218, chop.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Clear. Watch the safety cream. Go.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Get your swarm on.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
3 buzz. Shoot. 61, matchbox lights. Check. Hey, switch gears. Check. You're out. Lucky. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Smooth. Mark 57. So we got man. Mike's 57. 57's right. Hey, here I come.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here we go, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, here we go.
59. Touchdown, defense.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Here we go.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
55, 57.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Ready? You go tight. You got that.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Caught here by Conley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Stidham to Michelle on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Stidham. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
94 is the mark. 94. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Orbit.
Big stop. Let's go.
94
is the mark. 94 is the mark. I'm here all day.
4th down. Here's Stidham. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
Let's go deep, tight.
21.
Deep, tighten up.
Big dash.
On first down, it's Bell, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
here we go.
oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Echo. Ready to go.
Mike 5-4.
Hit it.
Here's Stidham to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Gets it to Meredith, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Again, Stidham. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Sam on. Go.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. I got wide.
Stidham sets to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Out of the gun, Stidham to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They're running it. It's Michel. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Herndon's got it complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check, watch it now.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Slam. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Stidham from the shotgun. And able to find Dorsett. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Look at me. Zipper. Back up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, Zoo. Hey, watch it.
Now Stidham, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike to 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
This is Bell. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
34-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while,